Welcome to the screencast. Today we'll see what is Pitot tube, a device which is used to measure fluid velocity. To understand what is Pitot tube, let's go through Bernoulli equation, which we already might know, but still to understand the stagnation pressure term, we'll go through this. Bernoulli equation states that the sum of flow, kinetic and potential energy is a constant along a streamline. The first term is called as static pressure. Second term rho v square by 2 is dynamic pressure. The third term rho gh is hydrostatic pressure. And the sum of the first two terms P plus rho v square by 2 is called as stagnation pressure. This term is of special importance to us. Let's see how. Let's say we have a pipe in which the fluid is flowing in this direction and an object is placed in middle. So when the fluid comes in this direction, the streamlines will be typically this way. Right? This point, let's name it as A, and this particular point, let's name it as B. So when the fluid is passing in this direction, we see that it is being stopped at point A and the velocity becomes 0 at point A. And as the velocity is 0, this particular point is called as stagnation point. So stagnation point is the point at which the fluid is stopped isentropically, that is reversible and adiabatically. So this is an ideal concept, but to understand that this particular straight line which divides the fluid in two parts, that is the upper region and the below region, is called as stagnation streamline, and this particular point A is called as stagnation point. Here. So A is the stagnation point, AB is the stagnation streamline. So A is the stagnation point, AB is the stagnation streamline. Stagnation point is the point at which the fluid is stopped isentropically, that is reversible and adiabatic. So why have I discussed this? This is the same case that happens when we immerse a Pitot tube inside a pipe to measure the fluid velocity. If we insert the Pitot tube here, fluid comes and this is the stagnation streamline, this is the point A. Now if we apply Bernoulli equation along the streamline, right? This is what we discussed. Bernoulli equation is used along a streamline. So if we use Bernoulli equation along the streamline AB, we will get such that this is the Bernoulli equation that we have written. PB by rho g plus VB square by 2g plus h is equal to PA by rho g VA square by 2g plus h. Now these are on the same height, so h and h gets well cancelled. VA is the stagnation point at which the velocity becomes 0 as the fluid is stopped here. VA is 0, and eventually we'll get the velocity at point B to be root over 2 difference of P stag minus P upon rho. That is the density of moving fluid. So now we have the velocity of fluid at the streamline AB. So what about the other velocities? The other velocities can be also found out, but for that application we can use venturimeter. A Pitot tube is typically used when we have to measure the point velocity, and usually it is placed in the middle of the pipe because we all know that in a pipe which is cylindrical in shape, we have a parabolic velocity profile. That is, velocity is maximum in the middle and 0 at the walls. So typically we will have Pitot tube placed in the middle so that we will measure the maximum velocity if you can recall the equation, which is equal to V is equal to V max 1 minus R upon capital R the whole square. This is the equation of the velocity profile we usually use. So this V max can be calculated from the center line velocity, which is given by Pitot tube. So this V is actually the V max we are measuring at the center line of the fluid, right? So this is how we can calculate the velocity at the point, usually at the center line of the pipe. Pitot tube is generally coupled with a manometer or a piezometer to get static pressure and to get velocity at desired point, usually at the center of the pipe. So as you can see in this velocity equation, we have two pressures being used. That is the P stagnation, that is the pressure at point A, and P, that is the pressure at point B. So how will we know the pressure at point P? To get the pressure at point P, we will use a piezometer here, which will give us the static pressure. In the slide 1, we discussed what is static pressure. This is the P, the first term in the Bernoulli equation. This piezometer will give us the static pressure, and this Pitot tube generally gives us the static pressure. The head which is developed is the static pressure head. So this is the sum of both P plus rho V square by 2. So whenever we use Pitot tube, this Pitot tube is going to measure the stagnation pressure. And as this is the sum of these two, we'll have to subtract this first term static pressure. And then we'll get the static pressure from piezometer, and hence we'll subtract it from P stagnation. P stagnation is the total, the sum of the two terms, and this is the first term P. So V is equal to root over difference of P stag minus P upon rho. So P stagnation is the sum of the first two terms in Bernoulli, and this is the first term. So we are subtracting it to get the velocity at the center line. So again, Pitot tube is used to calculate the point velocity, and it does not give the average velocity of the pipe. We are specifically talking about this particular streamline. To get the average velocity, we can use venturimeter. Thank you for listening.